Francis. Francis, but you don't remember me? We were best friends. We used to hang out all the time, talk to me, buddy. What's going on? Reincarnation required. You don't remember who I am, do you? Obviously, the Men in Black were here.
Yo, what's up guys? Alpha here. This is Alpha Psych Ward. And in this video I am starting over Level 1 Portal Heroes. This is gonna kind of be like a playthrough series. Some benefits to that is I'll be able to you know, really see what the struggle is like. I'll be able to give you tips as I go. I won't be able to do tutorial videos kind of like I was before, just for the simple fact that I'll be working on advancing my own character more than being able to just show you what to do, right? So, but as I play through, I will be definitely like giving tips and, you know, saying everything I know as I go. I'm really hoping that I can make this work. I'm not, I've tried one playthrough and that's really about it. So this is kind of new to me. And yeah, we'll just kind of see how it goes. Alright, so I already got the Sword Master, so obviously off the start it's good to level him up. Just more damage for you, right? Alright, just earned enough for the Barbarian, gonna go hire him. It's always good to hire these guys, you know, as soon as you can, just because they are gonna be additional damage. Alright, so while I'm here, I'm actually gonna show you the farming technique that I used when I was first leveling up. I wasn't really able to showcase this when I was such a high level and had so many blessings and stuff, because I didn't really get stuck much, and when I did get stuck, I was completely stuck. So what I did when I was leveling up is there's two different methods. One of them I can't really show you right now, but I can kind of touch base on it. I'm sure you'll understand. It's really, really simple. But what I would do is, when I can beat a boss such as this, I will actually sit here and I will farm this boss and farm it for gold until I can kill it in 3.5 seconds. Okay, that's basically one-shotting it. Once you can do that, it is basically a guarantee that you will be able to beat that next boss. And from levels 1 to 99, it's not really important that you go into the boss being able to beat it, because you can always come, you know, go back and farm and build your troops as you need to go in. But once you hit level 100 and plus, every boss level you go into, you want to be able to beat that boss, because if it does spawn in as wicked and you can't beat it, if you leave the level and go back, it will no longer be a wicked boss. So you really, really, really want to make sure that you can beat that boss before you go into that level. Another thing too, guys, is when you are, you know, farming or whatever and you're farming gold, don't try to let it build up too much. Like, don't let it get excessively high like I kind of just did there, for the simple fact that, you know, if I invest it kind of as I get it, it will just make things faster, right? So make sure you're not sitting on a complete ton when you're struggling on a level. If you have some to spend, make sure you spend it as you get it, because that's just going to make it faster in the long run. Like, I know it takes time, you have to stop and go over, but then you're going to kill faster, you're going to get money faster. It's just beneficial that way. Alright, so this is what I was talking about here. If you look, when he hits it, almost one shot, okay, but I'm actually able to train him his next skill, which gives 100% damage, so he'll definitely one-shot that. And if you can see, by the time it disappears, it's at 26.5 seconds, and that's what I'm talking about. I do that to every boss, and that's how I progress. Now, when I go back into town, so let's turn that on, try to work our way up there. So when I go to that level 10 boss, I know now I will be able to beat it. There's no matter what. If you can one-shot that boss, you can beat the next boss. And am I supposed to be here hiring you? Why am I in town? I don't remember. Oh, let's hire him. We got enough anyways. Yeah, other than that, I don't even know why I'm here. Alright, let's go back. Oh, I messed up. Yeah, I was going to show you that I was definitely able to beat the level 10 boss, but I kind of just blew past it without even noticing. So my bad. But trust me, it does work. At lower levels, it's probably not so important that you use that kind of farming technique or that boss technique, just for the simple fact that I'm pretty sure even if you can't beat the boss you're on in 3.5 seconds or one-shot it, I think off the beginning you still will be able to beat that next boss. But I know as you progress further in level, once you start getting, I'm gonna guess like level 60, 70 or so, that's when it really starts to show through, and that technique works really, really good. I'm actually going to try to get to a boss that I cannot defeat, and hopefully I have some skills by then, because I'll show you the second farming technique, just so we kind of go through it and touch base on it a little bit here. The second technique is when you come to a boss that you cannot beat, you actually beat it using your skills. And then what you want to do is you want to progress 4 levels higher than that boss, so you're just before the next boss. And it'll take a little while to kill those mobs there, those monsters, but they're going to be worth quite a bit, and they do not have a time limit, okay? So you don't have to worry about that 30 seconds, and then you can build money that way as well. So one thing you want to keep in mind, when you do have more than one hero on your field, when you do have money to upgrade them, you really want to look at their skills here, and you want to like read the numbers, right? So this guy here, if I level him up 1 level, I'll gain 20 DPS. Actually, hold on. Does his modifiers buff in here, or does it buff right there? Let's see. Okay, so really quick test. He's got plus 100%, plus 100%. So if that applies not in here, but it applies to your overall, when I level him up, that should give me 200% of 20 is 40, plus this 20 should be should give me 60. So if it applies after, this should go to 580. Let's check that out. Hit it. No, see, it only gave me 20. So these skill multipliers are already included in this number. Okay. So as I was saying before, I wanted to test that because I don't think I really paid attention the first time when I was going through. But alright, so here we have, he gets 20 points of damage for 310, but if you come over to Beowulf, he'll get 22 points of damage for 286. So it is more beneficial for me to upgrade Beowulf than the Barbarian at this point. Now just remember, he is going to get to a point where the Barbarian will be better. You just got to find that point. Like, it's almost there. I'd say we're there now. So if you're going for damage, another thing to keep in mind, if we do get him to level 10, then we will be able to for him to learn a skill, which will help a lot. Alright, so here you can see I cannot kill this boss. I don't know if this is going to work, particularly because I only have Whirlwind. I don't have double damage or anything like that, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can actually do this. The level 10 boss, I didn't get to a point where I was one-shotting it, so that's why I can't beat this boss. So wait till it's close to resetting, which would be pretty quick here. And then what you want to do is you want to use as many skills as you think it will take to actually beat the boss, and then you can move forward. So let's see if this is enough. Well, maybe. Oh, might be close. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's gonna be so close. Hopefully I didn't hit it too early. I did start a little touch early. I don't have anything for criticals. Criticals definitely help. No, not quite. But anyways, that would be the farming technique. If I had double damage, this boss would have died, and then I would have progressed up to level 19, and then I would sit at level 19 and farm. I myself don't prefer that method, just because when you come down, when you farm on the boss and you don't push past the boss that you can't beat, by the time you get this guy, so your guys kill him in oh, somebody just tried to enter my base there. When you get this boss, so you can basically one-shot it, you're guaranteed to beat the next boss. So there's really no question. Sometimes you do have to get in there. That's why I say, you know, when you can kill it at 26.5 seconds with just your guys, okay? That's why I say that, because some bosses, you will have to get your character involved. You won't have to use skills or anything, or you shouldn't have to, but sometimes you do have to get in there yourself and do damage. Okay, so this point here is kind of a unique situation, and just wanted to point this out to you guys. Sorry about the beeping in the background. So this level 10 boss, he is dying at 26.5 seconds, okay? But if you look, it kind of looks like from both of them, I generally try to like to get it, pardon me, so only one of them can one-shot it. And the way you figure this out, because Beowulf is attacking second, when it comes out, take a note of its hit points, 7,772. And if you click Beowulf, it says his DPS is 2,200. Now, one thing you have to remember is he only attacks every 4 seconds, okay? They all only attack every 4 seconds. So you times this number by 4, and that's what he does per hit, right? So he does 8,800 damage per swing, okay? So he is one-shotting this boss, so I'm going to go ahead and move up, and I should be able to defeat the next boss with no trouble. Alright, here we are, and let's just watch to see if you can. Like I said, there will be bosses where even though you kill the previous boss in that time, you will have to get involved. But yeah, as you can see, halfway point for time, but way past halfway point for hit points. So this is definitely my favorite technique. This is what I'm going to be using all the way up. It doesn't matter what level, like 100, 80 right now. Level 5 I even did this, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so we're approaching the 1 hour mark, and I just realized I'm being really silly and I'm not thinking this through very well. It's been a while since I've done this, but like I'm up in 100Ks and I still only have the 2 starter guys, so I should be able to get a couple more. That's definitely going to help me out, so don't forget to hire your troops like I just did. 100K, yeah, we'll give it a second, we'll get him. There it is. There we go. So yeah, that's gonna help out huge. I guess I'm just so used to being such a high level where I don't need those heroes like immediately, so normally don't go for them, or don't remember to. So I'm assuming we're gonna be able to push up to level 20 for sure. So just go ahead and do that right now. Now, if you don't already know, when you do increase your boss level, what that does is he will actually drop 10 times more loot than the previous boss, okay? So if you can kill him, it's definitely good to be on him and to do that. Looks like we are struggling a little bit. I wonder if I can pump in just some levels really quick just to try to get him going. Oh, 20k. I might have to go down farm a little bit. Let's see. Well, me being involved, will that push it over to winning? Alright, so I'm still not enough DPS. So we're gonna just drop down 1 level, farm a little bit, and then we'll take him out. I don't think I mentioned, but the reason that I sit on the boss and I farm the boss instead of going up 4 levels higher and farming what comes out there is because the boss is actually worth more. I know if you do, like, for example, I'm on level 20 right now and I'm farming the level 20 boss. He's worth more than the level 24 mobs, and I know I'll be able to kill the level 24 mobs faster, but I'd rather, the reason I do this is because I want to know when as soon as I'm able to beat that next boss, I want to know I can do it. I don't want to, you know, keep going into the level, trying, failing, having to go back. That's just a waste of time. I'd rather sit and farm this boss and then hit that point where I know I'm going to be able to beat that next boss. Then I can move up and I'm not wasting any time doing that. So that's the reasoning. So generally, as you level up and you start getting more and more guys on the field, normally it's more advantageous to level up the guy that you just most recently hired. He's going to be the one that gives you the most damage output, especially if you can get up to his skill and learn his double or 100% more additional damage skill. Generally, like the lower down guys, you don't want to keep upgrading them when you're trying to push forward, just because they won't give you the kind of DPS that the newest hire will. With the exception of some, like Wolfgang here, if you go into his skills, like he buffs all heroes, right? So I normally do him a little bit, and then once I think I can push up straight up into his next skill all in one shot, I will, but I won't level him up, you know, one at a time trying to get up there. I'll wait till I'm far enough in progression that I can just, you know, slam out an entire skill from him. Ah, Joan of Arc is hiding on me. Let's see, okay, so DPS is 58, almost 59,000. You can see that's just over 1/3 of the current DPS that I'm doing, so I'm actually gonna farm her, and then that should push my DPS almost to the point where I can move on to the next boss. Alright, so yeah, looking at this, the cool part about hiring someone new like that and saving up for them is you can see Joan of Arc is almost one-shotting it. Just about. So, after I get this amount, she basically doubles her damage the very first level you put in. Every time you level her up, she gets this base damage over and over again, okay? And then the skills, like this 100% boost, what that actually does is that boosts the base damage by 100%, and then it's all reflected in the overall. So if I had that 100%, this would actually now be her base damage, 117k, and then every level would, well, it'd be her base damage, so it'd be 117k times, you know, how many levels she is, and that's the way damage is actually figured it out, or calculated. And that's good to know, and that's kind of the reason why leveling up these guys won't ever be as good as leveling up your new mercenary, is because their numbers won't ever get that high as a base damage. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. This is episode 1 of I Know Many. One thing to keep in mind is while I'm doing these videos, I will get to the point where I'm going to be where you guys are now. You'll probably be past this point by the time I get there, but the push for Cleopatra, I am definitely going to get to that point, and I'm definitely going to try to work through it and figure out the best way. So if you're interested in that, even though you might be beyond that point by that time, you know, just check out the videos, check out my channel, watch for those. I might be trying to put out 2 of these a day. I'm doing them a little bit different. Normally, you know, I get an idea for an episode, I start recording, and you know, I get right into it, I get straight to the information, I have things prepared. This playthrough is definitely a lot different. I don't have anything ready, I don't know what I'm going to put in the video. What I did with this video, in fact, is I recorded from the time I started to now, and now I'm going to have to go and do you know, just a huge edit to that video. It's just over 2 hours and 10 minutes long, and I'm going to have to chop out, you know, a huge portion of that, which shouldn't be that difficult, but it is more editing, and it is kind of less scripted, less planned. That being said, you know, if you play in a server with me, if something funny happens, or you know, something goes down that I think is pretty hilarious or entertaining, there's a good chance that I'll cut it into the video for sure. So, you know, if you want to interact with me, maybe try to make something happen, or if you got something going on at your base that you think is weird and different, don't hesitate to call me over, and you know, maybe it'll make it into an episode, which would be great. And again, thank you guys for all the support. The reason I decided to come back and start from scratch on Portal Heroes is not because of the developer, not because of the game. In all honesty, if it wasn't for my YouTube channel and you guys being so awesome, I would have just said, you know, whatever, I win the game, I beat it, I got as far as I could go, and I'd be done. I would have moved on to a different game. However, you guys are so awesome, and you know, you encouraged me to get back in here, and you guys are always so positive in your comments, and you've been so positive towards me, and I couldn't let you down. And not to mention that it is beneficial me starting over from level 1, because now, you know, I can work through it, you can see me working through it. You can obviously come up with your own opinions, but I'll be able to go somewhat step by step of, you know, what I do. And yeah, show you guys. So hopefully I can keep these entertaining to the point where it's not too mind-numbing. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Again, thank you very much for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you want. That's your choice. I'm not going to tell you what to do. And just always remember, guys, you guys be good. And if you can't be good, just don't get caught. Alright, take care, guys. Bye.